Hi, my name is Roxanne Edrington, and I am 50 years old, and I want to be on the next American Ninja Warrior. I'm a chiropractor, a clinical nutritionist, a public speaker, a published author. I'm an Ironman, I'm a pro figure competitor, and a mom. I first started doing sports at the age of 10. That's when my mother enrolled me in a gymnastic class. And it wasn't very long after that when I was doing competitive gymnastics. And I loved it so much that I actually got a gymnastics scholarship at Houston Baptist University. And in school, I realized that I wanted to do like health and wellness for my career. So I decided to go to chiropractic school and really to emphasize on nutrition. Well, once I graduated from chiropractic school, I was married and I had a son. Shortly after that, I had a daughter. So really, work was out of the question. I stayed home with my kids, and that's because I could do it at my house, where I started lifting weights and I did my first bodybuilding show. 1999, my kids were older, so I could actually start running with my friends again, and I actually qualified for the Boston Marathon, and I did the Boston Marathon in the year 2000. In the year 2001, I had a coach walk up to me and ask if I wanted to try out for a women's professional football team, and I was like, why not? And I tried out for the team and I made it. And actually in 2001, we went to the Super Bowl, and I have the women's first Super Bowl ring. So my son always thought that was pretty cool. And then after that, life changed as I knew it. I started going through a divorce. And I had two kids. They were 7 and 8 years old right now, so any kind of organized training came to a halt. I think my first wake-up call is when I got a phone call from my mother at the age 43. I just found out my brother, who was 53, had just died, dropped dead of a heart attack. And that's when I realized no more excuses. Even at age 43, I needed to be motivated to get my workout in and to start eating better. I didn't want to be a statistic like my brother, so I started putting a lot of time and energy and forcing myself to start incorporate this in my busy lifestyle. And I did, and then it wasn't shortly after that that some patients convinced me to, do some triathlon training. And I did my first triathlon at 47, did my first Ironman at 48, my second one at 49. And then to bring in the big 5-0, I decided that I would do a bodybuilding competition. I ended up going in the figure arena, and I really was not sure how that was going to work out because I was 50 years old. But you know what? I won, and I got my pro card. So after that, everyone was like, okay, Ironman, pro, figure competitor, now what? So American Ninja Warrior. Right after that, I happened to be watching television, and all of a sudden I heard these two commentators saying, oh, he's 51 years old. We never had someone this age do the course. And I was just like, oh, no, you didn't just say that. So, I was on target, called Sam Sand's gym, asked them questions about it. Sam actually called me back. I went and consulted with him. He's been training me for the last 6 months. And gosh, I feel so alive again. And one thing that I learned with American Ninja Warrior is that our obstacle really isn't my 50-year-old body. The obstacle that I've created in myself is my mind. Society has taught us that as we get old, we can't do fun stuff, and that's not true. And if I can just motivate one person to get off the couch and to be alive like me, that's what I want to do, because, we only live once, and society can't dictate to us how we should age or not. And that's what I want people to know.